Hi, welcome friends. I'm so happy you're here. Let me just go into my page and see. Look at, we are live. Look at that. Hi. I feel like it's been a while. First thing I want to explain a little bit is that my eldest daughter is getting married. And so I really wanted to be on live a little bit more, but things are just a little bit, not stressful, but busy. Busy's a good word. So anyway, it'll probably be just a little bit before I'm live, few days before I'm live again, okay? So anyway, let's do this. Let's have a little bit of fun. Look, I found a door tag. As you know, if you watch me at all, you know that this is one of my favorites. And I think I like it because it is so easy to decorate and it's got the hole. I really wish that we had them again, but we don't. And we do have a similar piece though. We do have a smaller, lighter version of it. And so anyway, in my store, you can look it up. There's a little bit of the same version. And sometimes we have to paint that first. So we are going to use this transfer. I think it's the cutest ever, and it's called Fur Baby. And this one has dogs and cats on it, and I'm an animal lover big time, and I just love the little fur babies that we have. So I thought that was really fun. Duh. And then friend, thought that was really a good friend. They are. And I wanted to take this transfer that we had a little bit back, and I want to put this with it. So I think this is really cute. And this one's called You've Got a Friend in Me. And this one, hi Brenda, how are you, friend? Glad to see you. I love this little saying right here, and it certainly comes from the heart with my friends too, but my furry friends, it seems to be kind of cute too. So I'm certainly glad that you're here hanging out with me. I know it's been a little bit. So I'm going to take a little bit of black, and I'm just going to go just around the edges with my wet wipe, and I'm just going to dip it in because I just don't like it quite so stark. So I'm just going to dip that in, and I'm going to kind of rub it just a little bit around the edges. And if you get too much or too little, you can wipe it out just a little bit. And I just wanted to keep it from being quite so white around the edges. I like just a little bit of color when I'm doing these full boards. That's just this is just my rendition, and you can do whatever you want. So the fun part about doing this is I'm just taking my chalk paste and I'm just dipping it in there, and I'm just putting it, no rhyme or reason, just kind of around the edges and where it might look good. And if you like brown or whatever color you like, you can do that. And the thing about our chalk is it takes such a short time to dry that you don't have to worry about a time frame. And then just take and push that around just a little bit and give it just a little bit of a, I don't know, it just gives it a little bit of personality. Oh, yeah, 113 again still. Oh my gosh, we're barely lucky to hit 65. It's so gray and dark. Oh, I'm so sorry. Let me just wipe that a little bit right there in the edges. I don't want it too dark. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Okay, was that fun or what? That is absolutely kind of like finger painting, only more fun, I think. I think on a long day, when I've had a really long day, tomorrow's going to be a really long day, just getting ready to go. Because tomorrow I'll be off until next Monday to get ready for the wedding. So, got to do a little bit of mommy maintenance. You know, I got to look decent for the bride there. So, yeah. I'm so excited to be here. I am loving it. I missed you guys. I've just been super busy, and then a couple of the family members didn't feel too good the last couple of days, and I don't know. We haven't had really the best summer here, although some people think it is, but when I get home at night, it's too cold to even sit outside and barbecue. Anyway, enough of that. So I just want to make sure that this is good and dry. I think it feels dry because we're going to wax it a little bit more, just a little more. Hi, Julia. Thank you for hopping on. I appreciate you stepping in. Glad to have you. If you have any questions, please ask away. Ask away. So if you just hopped in, Julia, I'm using this transfer. This one is called Fur Baby. And then this one's You've Got a Friend in Me. And this is a 5x7. This is an 8x10. And I'm an independent designer for Chalk Couture. My name is Peggy Williamson. So glad that you're here. Oh, I will. I will share pictures of the wedding for sure. For sure. Okay, we've got a little bit of wax, surface wax. We're going to wax this surface because that's what we do so that our transfer does not stick to it too hard and make a big fat mess. And like I said, I really love these door tags, and we do have some brown ones. Can't even talk. I can't even talk. Hi, Julie. Julia, where are you from? Tell us where you're from. I'm from Washington State. Like I said, it's kind of chilly here. It's very gray. I should have took a picture and shared it today, but it's crazy. So just buff this out until your little pad just floats over the top of it. My little pad goes back into my jar. Goes right back in the jar, and we are ready. Now I have a fuzzing cloth because we fuzz before we put this on, because the transfers, stencils, whatever you want to call them, are so very sticky. Okay, and then that just helps them to not stick to your surface so hard or pick up anything. Oh, really? Thank you, Julia. I'm so glad you hopped on because I'm right here in Hoquiam. It's totally cool. Totally cool. I also have an on-land store inland in Hoquiam. So if you would like to message me or anything, that would be awesome. If you would like to join my team, I'd be thrilled. If you would like to come for an in-person workshop, I would love that. You can do in-person, one-on-one, or you can come as a group and invite some friends. So, yeah. So happy to have you. So you can tell when this is really sticking to the fuzzing cloth. Now, listen, if you are new, you do not have to use a fuzzing cloth per se. It just... oh, yes, she did, Julia. Yes, she did. She lives over here in the Emerson Manor right now. Right now. I am just right next door. I have a business inside the Emerson Manor. It's not inside the manor. It's actually, it is actually one of the storefronts. So, yeah, I'd be happy to see you. I was telling the folks that when I first got started, though, that my daughter's getting married, so I will be out for till next Monday, probably after today. Oh, I'm so happy to see you. That is so nice, Julia. I'm sorry I called you Julie. I don't know why I did. I knew it was Julia. Okay, so now I'm going to do this just in one color, and I am going to use brown, and this is espresso, okay? So when you open up your paste, you want to check it, you want to stir it, and you just want to give it a little stir and make sure that it's creamy, okay? It needs to be a little bit creamy so that it will go through the transfer nice and evenly, and not too dry. So I'm thinking it's just a little smidgy. I'm going to take a little bit of distilled water We use distilled water because distilled water is clean and purified, and so it keeps the chalk paste, this is chalk paste, from molding, or at least it helps to do that, okay? And then it keeps it real nice and creamy dreamy, and if you can see that, that's better already. So if it's a little too dry, it doesn't go through the white on the screens, okay? So let's get this on here, and we're just going to do all of this in one color, okay? So we're just going to take a little bit here. I'm going to take my squeegee, and I am just going to go down and just go just like this, all the way down. Grab a little bit more. We'll see if I have enough. I might have to add a little bit more. This is a pretty big space. Isn't that fun? It's so fun. It's so rewarding. I'm going to tell you right now. It is just so rewarding, but nothing better than the peel and reveal. Yeah, I think Julia. Oh, thank you. I think it's been, it's 6 years. Mom moved right after COVID. So maybe 4 years since she's been over here. But she's doing really pretty good for her. She had 5 strokes, and she is doing amazing. She still can't talk very well, but she can get herself dressed, and she still lives in the manor here. Isn't that cool? It's so cool. We're so happy, and she's going to make it to the wedding, and we're really happy about that. She's got a real nice caregiver, too. Thank you for the congratulations. That's awesome. And so what I'm doing here is I'm just removing the excess, okay? And then I scrape it back into my jar because it really doesn't take as much as it looks. And I think we are ready. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this up so you guys can see firsthand. Now, if you miss a little bit, you want to pull this up from the middle. I sure will. I'll tell her for sure. So you want to pull this up, and you're going to check this as you go in case you missed a little bit. And then if you missed a little bit, you can lay that right back down, and you can catch it up, okay, before you pull off the whole transfer sheet. Isn't that cute? Look how cute and quick that is. Now, I'm going to take this over and set this off to the side because in a little bit, when I'm all finished, I will wash it off. Now, the transfers get washed with water and a little bit of soap. And we have, gosh, I got in such a hurry, I forgot to grab one. We have a little round scrubber, and anyway, that's what we use to clean our transfer. And if you are interested, I can show you exactly. Oh, hi, Tracy. Hi, sweetheart. How are you? I'm so glad you're on here. Thank you for hopping on. I know you like puppies too, right? So anyway, yes, we just got done. We finished the first transfer. We're now going to dry this a little bit, and I am going to put this away so I don't get my fingers in everything. And I get the dropsies. Let's see, what are they called? Board erasers. They're called board erasers, and they come in a pack of 2. And so when you rinse your transfer, you can use some warm water, not hot water or anything like that, just warm. And then your board eraser, and it cleans them right up perfectly. So we are going to dry this. How's your day, Tracy? I'm so glad to see you. It looks like the rodeo was a blast. That is so awesome. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Aren't these cute? These little dogs are just cute. I'm probably going to be sad because I'm going to cover them up just a little bit with our second transfer, but kind of gets the point across. I love having you guys on here because I love chatting. I talk too much, I know. It's still just a little bit wet. These ones with the darker, so when you're doing this, just keep in mind, if it's a little bit thicker, it's going to take just a few minutes longer to get the thicker stuff dry. So, yeah. Tracy, how's your weather there? Ours is like barely 65 degrees, and Brenda's is 113. She lives in Phoenix, and Julia lives in Aberdeen. So, thanks, Brenda. Let's get these brown spots dry, and then we'll be able to get ready to do our next thing. And the next thing we're going to use is, you know, my favorite. If you watch me at all, you know Shimmer Shadows, my favorite. Oh, I bet the Stampede. Oh, what a great experience. Oh, that is so awesome. That is so, you look like you just had so much fun. You know, I don't like to be jelly, but I get a little jelly when it comes to a rodeo. Okay, so yes, look at, that's dry already. Isn't that awesome? I am Messy Marvin. Don't forget, that's my main name. My main name is Messy Marvin. You betcha. I can do it. So let me get a clean one, because we're going to use some black now. Oh, it's hot and muggy. Oh, yeah, see, it's not. It's 60, barely 62 now, because it's dinner time, past dinner time. Yeah, I miss sunshine. Too gray here. Anyway, can't whine about it. Life is good. Yeah. Oh, how do you do that thing? All right, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to pull out my fuzzing cloth again, and I am going to put this on and fuzz it. Now, I did use this not too long ago on a live. I think it's Toy Story, I know, but I just absolutely love the saying. We've had some really cute ones. Okay, and now I need to wax this, what we just did, real quick, just so that I don't get it, lift it up. And I think I'm just going to stick it right in the middle. So let's wax that just a little bit right in the middle. So we're just going to put a little bit of wax right there in the middle, just to make sure that we don't get any stickies, okay? And then we just wipe that off real good. Isn't that so cool that you can do this? You just, my lights are shining right on your words on my screen, so it's kind of a weird, like I said, it's pretty dark out. All right, so I'm going to turn this back around, and I'm going to put this on here. I'm going to put this, I fuzzed this a couple of times, fuzzed it. You just fuzz it. You don't have to be careful. You just want to make sure that your transfer doesn't stick to one another, because if it sticks to one another, sometimes you have to put it back in the wash and rewash it. So that's not fun. So I'm just going to put this right about there. Now, I don't have a measuring stick, but I'm going to go like that. And I'm off just a little bit. So let's move that over just a little. let's see. Oh yeah, that's pretty good there. Pretty good. We don't want to waste time messing around. If you're an even Steven, then go ahead. I mean, you know, that's great. Because this is off a little too, so it's going to make your eye just kind of go around to the wrong place when you're putting it down, because it starts over here even, but over here it's off just a little bit. So I just try to go with this side, and then that's clear over there, so that puts it there. And that looks pretty good. What is it? Do you think that looks okay? What do you think? I know. I want the Arizona weather too. Brenda hates it. Yeah, it never goes away for her. Oh, I think it might be over this way. It needs to go this way just a tiny bit. Now that I've messed around and looked around. How you doing, Julia? Are you hanging in there with us? Okay. There we go. I think that looks a little better. Okay, that looks a little more centered. Got to have it fairly well centered. I think that's better. All right. I love hanging out with you guys. I love hanging out with you guys. I love the sunshine too. Yes, yes, I do. You are not going to get an argument out of me. Okay, let's open this up. Let's give it a stir. Let's see what happens. Oh, that looks pretty good. Look how pretty that looks. This is Shimmer Shadow. It's got just a little tiny bit of glitter in it. So it kind of gives a, just a little bit of a raised look to it when you're done. So I think that's kind of why I like it. So I like to just grab a little bit and put it on here. And then I don't have to keep dipping in my paste jar. And then I can just go through and get going. And this way too, if you are making a gift for somebody, boy, you can really haul it. You can get this done and make something really cute real fast. And just turn that around, turn this around so you can reach it. Don't worry about it. Like right here, I got a little close to the edge, so I'm just going to go in there and pull that up just a little bit and get that off. Because if you go too fast and you're talking like me, you could make a mistake. Don't want you to make a mistake, but it can happen. But if you waxed a little bit, you can usually always clean everything up and clean up your little mistakes. Sometimes you can even wash it out. All right, so you just take off the excess and you put it back in the jar, and then we're ready to peel and reveal. Peel and reveal. So I'm gonna set it right up here with my ruffles. Grab my corner up and pull it. Remember to go nice and slow in case you miss a little bit. Looks like I might have right there at the bottom. And then you can just go back in and make sure that you got what you missed. And then that's how that works. I still think I got a tiny bit. And sometimes the transfers are rustic, so you might not have missed it at all. You might want to check your transfer first. But it looks like that's what I did. And look at how fun that is. Isn't that just fun? Isn't that cute? Look at that. That is so stinking cute. So, one of my puppies, my littlest puppy that I have, his name is Nico. And he is a cute little Pomeranian, and he is adorable. And he is just a love bunny. I tell you. I have some big dogs too. I have a couple other dogs too. I got some border collies and I have a Great Pyrenees. And I just want to make sure that y'all know I live out in the country on a farm. So yes, they like to scamper around a lot. I think I got a couple of deer. They hang around too. That's crazy. they're cutting down all of our trees, so we don't have any space for them to go. So, okay, so anyway, what do you guys think? Is this kind of fun? It's kind of a fun little, just a fun little layering, so that you know that you can layer things, give you an idea, and see all the little puppies around it. And of course, I just want you guys to know that this is only my rendition of this. This is just, I'm just giving you some ideas. Like you might have wanted to use red or a different color to make it stand out just a little bit better. So just remember, I'm just giving you ideas and showing you how to do our transfers and how to layer them and how to have a little bit of fun. Learn how to fix your mistakes if you make one. Gosh, oh gosh, I have made so many mistakes. I know, isn't it so cute? And I had some ribbon of the puppies, but I didn't have any with kitties on it. So that's why I didn't choose to have a ribbon with just the puppies on it, because I did a mix. There's a kitty cat right there and a dog. And I thought the cats and the dogs mixed together is just so adorable. And so, like I said, there's a hole in the top. You are welcome, welcome, welcome to use any kind of colors that you want. I mean, I can just see these little dogs with, you know, different colors. You could have done them black and white. You could have changed the, you know, the black around the edges. Me, I just think the little doggies outside. It's always raining here, so just kind of gave me a little idea of myself. Okay, so I think that is pretty done. And now we're going to figure out some kind of embellishment for the top. So let's see here. I think I'm going to, take this. This is black. I do have my glue gun on, and it is on. And so I think I'm going to take that and just wrap that around the top first. So I'm going to put a couple of dots right here. Right up here in the corner. Just go across and stick that on. Okay. And then I'm going to flip it over. Hope it's dry. I might want to check that first, huh? could be kind of bad if it's not quite dry. Let me dry that just a little bit more. I feel like maybe I jumped the gun a little bit, okay? Just a little bit. That's a little bit thicker than what I did. What do you guys think? What color would you do? Hi, Connie. Hi, Connie Awad. How are you? I'm so glad to see you. Hey, how are you doing? You're in Arizona, too. So you are getting roasted and toasted, right? Wow. Yeah, we are like at the other ends of the world for sure. I'll have to take a picture one day and send it. I mean, every day this week we've been gray, gray, gray. All right, just a little bit. Like I said, I have a little bit of a, Okay, now we can go around here, and I'm just going to turn this over, and I'm going to glue this down on the back, and then we're going to cut it. All right, and we're just going to cut that off because we don't need it. We don't need to waste our... All right, then turn this back over. We got that. And then I want to take and make a bow. And so I'm just going to take a bow here, and actually I think I'm going to take it like this and like this. I'm going to cut that. I'm going to put it together like so. And then I'm going to take a little bit of a tie, and I'm going to tie this around, and I'm going to make sure that I've got everything even. And this is a little bit stretchy, so it's kind of fun. It's kind of really fun. Okay, and then I want to put that right up there on the top, so I'm going to cut off this little piece right here. I love these little ties. They come in my little garbage sacks. And so, yeah. Let's see. Let's move it, because you can pull these around. Now, this is kind of stretchy. So, here we go. We'll pull that a little, and that just a little. And that looks kind of even. Kind of. Pull that down a little. Pull that just a smidge. Okay, we got that. And then I want to take two little bit of this, cut this in half. And we're going to have that. And just a little bit of brown. A couple of browns. I got to have just a little bit. That one's brand new. So I'm just going to put a couple of these. Oops. Just stick those right there. Sometimes this can be the craziest way, but okay. And then I've got that, and I think that's going to do it. I think that's all I want for that, because I've got the black right in the middle. Now, then you're just going to take this real quick. You've probably seen this before, but you're going to take that and put these even, get these right here in the middle. Put your longest one first. Actually, it's up to you, however you'd like to do it. And then you just put whichever one's in order like that, and try to make them even. And then you're going to put that forward, and then you're just going to squeeze those together just like that. And that's going to make your last ribbon. Okay, so it's going to look just like that. All right. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. I know it. That's what Brenda says. Brenda says it's just nuts. It's just so darn hot. You guys just aren't getting any relief at all. Okay, then we're going to put this together. And then I'm going to take my brown, and I am going to wrap it around here and tie it up and cover up my white that I started with. And actually, rather than tie it, I'm going to give it a little bit of glue and glue it. Your little Rowan is growing so fast. Holy cow. When you posted that picture, I couldn't believe it, Connie. That is crazy. These children, they don't know when to stop growing, do they? A blink of an eye. Mine is going to be 13, so I get it. Okay, now I'm going to dovetail these. So I'm just going to take this, go turn it in to the middle, turn it to the middle, and cut to the outer edge, okay? Just like that. And then this one's off just a little bit because I used just a little bit of something out of my craft stash. And so I'm just going to point that up real cute. And who really cares? I mean, it doesn't matter. It's just cute. And then you take it over and just do it to the other side. Now, it depends on how perfect you like to be. If you're really good, wanting to be absolutely perfect, by all means, please, you know, move in and make it just a little bit more even, Steven, you know, to suit your own your own feelings. Like I said, I'm just doing this to show you what is kind of fun and what you can use. And we are going to put this right here, right at the top. It is so stinking cute. I just love it. Okay, and then we're going to glue this down. I'm going to put that right in the middle, right there. And then I'm going to hold that down because I always start talking. What? You are not. You cannot be. You cannot be. Tracy. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Well, time flies when you're having fun, right? Well, I don't know where the time went, but I can tell you what. It's been a roller coaster, right? All right, so look at you guys. Tell me that is not adorable. Is that not just the cutest thing? And these you could cut them a little bit, do what you want. I think this was so fun. I am so happy. Thank you guys for hopping on with me tonight. If you have any questions and, you know, if you have anything that you want me to know, please message me. And I love having you hop on. I love you guys a lot and appreciate everything that you do for me. And my friends, love you all. Bye.